Let me ask you this. Are you tired of being the scrawny kid at the gym? Do you want to bulk up like a pro and finally have the gains you've always dreamed of? Well, you've come to the right place. In today's episode, I'm going to show you 10 tips to bulk like a pro. And I promise it won't involve eating an entire cow or spending all your savings on supplements. So, are you in? If yes, then tag along. Let's start with number 1. Start your bulk from a lean state. Yes, starting your bulk from a lean state is the best way to go. Now, you might be a bit confused. Think about it. If you start your bulk when you're already carrying a lot of excess fat, you're just going to end up gaining even more fat along with the muscle. And let's be real, nobody wants that. Starting your bulk from a lean state means you're starting with a solid foundation of muscle and a low body fat percentage. This makes it easier to gain muscle without gaining too much fat. Plus, you'll feel better about yourself and have more energy to tackle those tough workouts. Number 2. Progressively eat more calories. Eating more will obviously make you gain weight. But you see, the key is to progressively increase your calorie intake over time. This means starting with a small surplus and gradually increasing it as your body adapts and your weight increases. Not only does this approach help to minimize fat gain, but it also allows your body to build more muscle mass over time. Plus, by gradually increasing your calorie intake, you'll also have a better chance of sticking to your diet in the long run. Number 3. Eat enough protein. When bulking, you might be eating a lot. But are you consuming enough protein? Here's the thing. If you're not getting enough protein in your diet, your muscles won't have what they need to grow. So all of those unnecessary carbs and fats won't matter. Number 4. Prioritize more carbs to fuel hard training. Now this is an exception. If you thought cutting out carbs was the way to go to get shredded, well, you are wrong. You would start feeling tired and weak during your workouts and won't be seeing the gains that you wanted. But if you start incorporating more carbs into your diet, it's a game changer. You see, carbs are the fuel that our bodies need to power through those tough workouts and build that muscle we crave. And no, I'm not talking about stuffing your face with donuts all day, although that does sound pretty tempting. I'm talking about complex carbs, like sweet potatoes, quinoa, and brown rice. So don't be afraid to load up on those carbs. Number 5. Train more frequently. If you want to bulk up and build that dream physique, you need to train more often than you might think. I'm not saying you have to hit the gym every single day unless you're into that kind of thing, but adding a few extra sessions to your weekly routine can really make a difference. Number 6. Train more volume. Now, I know what you're thinking, but won't more volume lead to overtraining and exhaustion? And I hear you. But hear me out. Increasing your volume doesn't mean you have to spend hours in the gym. Instead, it means focusing on the number of sets and reps you do for each exercise. By gradually increasing your volume, you're putting more stress on your muscles, which encourages them to grow bigger and stronger. And that's what you want, right? Number 7. Train a variety of rep ranges. You see, when you only stick to one rep range, your muscles get used to that particular stress, and they stop growing. But when you mix it up with high, medium, and low rep ranges, you shock your muscles into growth. It's like hitting the refresh button on your gains. Plus, each rep range has its own benefits. High reps are great for endurance and sculpting, while low reps are ideal for building raw strength. Medium reps, on the other hand, are the sweet spot for hypertrophy, which is what we're after for serious gains. Number 8. Train closer or to complete muscle failure. Failure might sound terrible, but hear me out. It's actually a really effective way to bulk up. Let's say you're doing bicep curls, and you stop once you start to feel a bit of burn. Sure, you might get a little bit of a pump, but you're not really pushing your muscles to their limits. On the other hand, if you keep going until you physically can't lift the weight anymore, you're forcing your muscles to work harder than they ever have before. And that's when the magic happens. It's like giving your muscles a little challenge to overcome, and they'll reward you by getting bigger and stronger. Number 9. Get enough sleep. Yes, it's about getting enough Z's. Yes, I know, it may seem like common sense, but hear me out. When you hit the bed, your body enters an anabolic state, which means your muscles start to repair and grow. This is crucial for gaining mass and strength. Plus, you won't be as sore the next day, so you can hit the gym even harder. But wait, there's more. Lack of sleep can also mess with your hormones, specifically the ones that regulate hunger. You'll end up craving junk food and overeating, which will sabotage all your hard work at the gym. Trust me, no one wants to undo a week's worth of progress with a late-night pizza binge. Finally, we have number 10, track your weight gain. After talking about all of these tips, isn't it not just about eating more and lifting heavier weights? Well, yes, but here's the thing. You want to bulk up like a pro, don't you? And the key to doing that is not just about eating more or lifting heavier weights, but doing it strategically. You see, tracking your weight gain will give you a clear picture of your progress and help you adjust your diet and workout plan accordingly. Plus, it's also a great way to hold yourself accountable and stay motivated. You know that feeling of satisfaction when you see that number on the scale go up? That's what we're talking about here. Alright, now that's 10 ways to bulk in the best way. Just remember these 3 simple tips. Eat big, lift heavy, and rest like a boss. Easy. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side.